Wednesday. God's Wonderful Wednesday. Today is December 16th. Y'all come on in. Give me just a second, guys. Day. If you're just joining in on right now, you can start sharing, start your watch party, invite a friend or two on in. We do not own the rights to the music that's playing in the background, but we definitely enjoying this for recreational purposes. I pray everybody is doing well. We thank the Lord for allowing us to wake up today, start us on our way, giving us all the activities of our limbs, showing us a brand new day that was not promised to any of us. And we're grateful to him for just keep on holding on to us and loving us the way that he has been and covering us in his blood. And we're grateful to God for that. I pray everybody is having a great day. And if it's not what you want it to be right now, it can change. It can get better. You don't have to stay bad or stay in the situation it's in right now. It can be changed. But we're grateful to God that we're on top of the dirt and the dirt is not on top of us. We're grateful that God is keeping. He's just doing what he's been doing. This great thing he's been doing for us, waking us up, allowing our eyes to open up today that we didn't even have to do. God say, hello, hi. God say, how are y'all? I'm turning this down a second. But this is Donna Lawrence. Hold on. That's Donna Lawrence. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. That's on his Hello Christmas album that he did some years back. Just trying to do a little Christmas music or whatnot. I'm good. How are you? But I'm grateful to God for what he's doing. If this is your first time on God's Day is just the all-purpose brand that we do. That is, we do podcasting, we do advertising, we do supporting each other, encouraging, inspiring. Everything is positive. Everything we deal with is positive. And we don't mind sharing others' business. Long as it's something on the straight and narrow, we good with helping and supporting each other. Whether it's nonprofit, whether it's events that you have going on, we do support all of that, and we don't mind sharing. Also, we have a website, which is guysday81.com. We have blogging there. We have advertisement there. We even have a store there. There's multiple things that you can be involved in that is on the website. And again, it's guysday81.com. Check it out, browse around, look around, see what you like and what you can get involved in. Hopefully, preferably, there's something there that is that's helpful to you, even to your business or just with you overall. I do blogging once or twice a week. I'm a little behind this week because I've been working, so I will be posting blogging soon. So I just wanted to make sure that I put that out there. And if you would like to listen in to any of our podcast episodes prior to today, you are more than welcome to do so. Guys, Day Whisperer, prior to today, you can go to our, I will attach the link, and we're on all of the podcast media platforms. So you can click on it like Apple Podcasts, Google. We're on a whole lot of them. So all you have to do is click on the link that will be attached to this video. And you can go and start downloading every episode that we've done since day one. It's out there, and you can just start enjoying. And so hopefully it's encouraging to you and hopefully it's something that you can carry on with you and share with your family and friends, and let them know all things don't have to stay bad, or we don't have to keep encouraging things that are out there. We can share some positivity, we can share some love, or whatever. Also, I do advertising. So if you want your business to be advertised, I've been posting information about it, but you can just send me your information as far as your business, or if it's an event, or if you are a nonprofit organization, the person that is in charge of that, you can send me that information. I will put it on my website again, which is guysday81.com. But like today, I have on these lovely earrings that I got from Miss Tracy Green, VWA Stylish Way. These are really cute. The Chanel, they're black and gold, but they just, they kind of dangle a little bit. See, listen. So this is something really cute and dainty. If I wear something that that belongs to you, or I got from you, or whatever, I do tell people where I got it from, send people your way, just to support you and let other people know there are people out here doing some amazing businesses. They have some great businesses, and the customer service is awesome. So if I'm telling you, if I send them to you, or if I tell you about them, I'm recommending them to you. Again, Miss Tracy Green, VWA Stylish Way, a beautiful young lady I met over a year ago that has an awesome business that she does. So her business information is on my website, guysday81.com. Click on advertisements. I believe she's under small businesses, but there are a lot of different business that are there, churches, events, and nonprofit organizations. And if you want yours to be there as well, you can just email me the information to guysday81@gmail.com, GODSDAY81@gmail.com, and we can put your information on there and send people over to you, let them know, hey, I want some new clients, or increase the clients that I already have. Whatever the case may be, this will be a great opportunity for you to do so. Also, I've also posted about the if you would like to be a guest on the God's Day podcast, we can do it virtually, or we can meet up and do it whichever way you feel. But you can do a podcast, and if whether you want to talk about a topic, you have a conversation, you just want to sit and chat and just talk, that's fine. If you want to promote your business or talk about your business, that's fine. If you just say, hey, I just want to get this word out about your nonprofit organization, your event that you have going on, any of those things, you're welcome to do that. Just let me know. You can, again, it's guysday81@gmail.com. And I posted the flyer on yesterday, so all you have to do is go, the information is on there, and of course I'm going to attach the link to this video, and all you have to do is just follow with that. So this information, like I said, God's Day is I host it, but everybody is a part of it. Everybody is welcome to do whatever you need to do. Again, as long as it's something encouraging, inspiring, positive, on the positive side, I don't mind sharing or supporting you with your business or with whatever you have going on, because that's what we do at God's Day. So we got podcasting, God's Day. The email address, guysday81@gmail.com. Our website is guysday81.com. So check the website out. We do blogging. Some of the blogs I have on there are personal. Some of them are just things God just gave me. We also have the God's Day journals. I do have one here. They are $5, and you're more than welcome to order them on our website. And no, ma'am. And these are the God's Day journals. They are $5. Okay, they are $5. It has the God's Day logo on it. You can put you can close it up with this little band. Got some lines on it. I think it's like 80 pages that are here. And you're more than welcome. It comes with an ink pen as well, so you can write down like your prayers, your thoughts, your scriptures, any of those things you can do. And they're small enough to fit in your pocket, your purse, your bag. You're more than welcome to put them in, but they are available. Again, they're on my website, which is guysday81.com. Click on store. We also have God's Day t-shirts. You're more than welcome to order. They are $12, and they're from sizes small to extra large. But you're more than welcome to order those and today. And those are something that you can, I guess because it's right up under me, I feel like it's loud. Because it's right up under me. But I pray everybody is having a great day and having an amazing day. And and you're not allowing anything to stop your day from being great. Hey, lady, how are you guys today? Whisper. I'm sorry if I didn't say whisper. Y'all know I'm working on that. Give me just a second. I did forget that we do have a YouTube channel, which is Whispers in the Pews. So if you have not checked out our YouTube channel, go back. There's a lot of stuff that is there. If you want to go back and look at some videos that we have done. Oh, thank you. Listen, the struggle has been real. Okay. Thank you. The struggle has been real. But for those that are on the podcast, Miss Felicia just said she liked my hair, so I was just letting everybody know that, y'all. But I appreciate it. But if y'all have not checked out our YouTube channel, please do. It's called Whispers in the Pews. Click on it. Go through some of the previous videos that we have done, along with some new stuff. Some of them are audio, and some of them are video. A lot of them are. Of course, I have not had time to upload anymore. I haven't had a lot of time to do a whole lot of stuff with the YouTube channel, but it is there. And when you go and subscribe to it. So click that subscribe button and subscribe to it. So whatever gets uploaded to the YouTube channel, you'll be already aware because you're already following us on YouTube. So podcast, YouTube channel, we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, we're on Pinterest, we're on Twitter. We have a website, guysday81.com. The email, guysday81@gmail.com. Don't forget our journals, Guys Day journals, along with the Guys Day t-shirts. Also, another business that my daughter and I started up a couple of weeks ago, which is Collins Affordable Boutique. Only on Instagram right now because I'm already managing a lot of pages already. So check that out. We do have some new stuff that is coming, and it will be uploaded to that. Of course, I'm going to let y'all know what it is when the time come around. Don't worry about that. When the time come around, I'm going to let you all know what that is about and what that consists of and how does that blend in with, everything. So when everything is all done and set up, I'm going to let you all know what that is and, about that kind of stuff, and you'll be able to follow it. So if you're an Instagrammer, please go to Instagram, type in type in Collins Affordable Boutique, and you will see the logo there. The logo that's there, I did this logo, Guys Day. So if you have time and you want to follow us on there just to see any new products that we have, please go on there and definitely follow us on that. So make sure that you are doing this. I just want to make sure I put all of that out there. I told you about the earrings that I have on, Miss Tracy Green, BWA The Stylish Way, and her daughter also, Gabby Williams, she also have lovely earrings like these, which is Gab's Goodies. So if her information is on my website as well, if you go to guysday81.com, click on advertisements, page down, click up on the small businesses, and you will see her information is there. You want yours there? Email me, guysday81@gmail.com. Say, hey, I want you to put my business out there. Also, another lovely young lady that was a co-worker of my sister's. She has her stand-up. She's a comedian. So if you have an event that's coming up, I know COVID is still real, but people are still out here doing stuff like normal anyway. But if you're looking for somebody to come out and be an entertainer and she's a gospel comedian, a Christian comedian. So, Guys Day Whisper, how are you? So if that's something that you would like to get into and find out about her, please go to my Guys Day Whisper, how are you? I was just talking about Miss Stacy. Miss Stacy Holloway. She is a gospel comedian. And her information is on my website, which is guysday81.com, and it's been out there for a while. So if you see her information there and you're willing to go out there, if you're looking for somebody to come, then she's very hilarious, like hilarious. I told her a long time ago, you doing the wrong thing. Like, I know you're working at the school, and I know, listen, she should have been out there doing this. So anyway, if there's something somebody that y'all looking for to come and entertain your whatever event that you have going on, please check her out. I recommend her. I told you, if I tell you about them, I recommend them to you. So if you see her information, I believe it's called Laughter. Don't quote me, because I used to remember all this stuff in my head, but there's been a lot going on, so I can't remember. But she has, you'll see it, Miss Stacey Holloway. I call her Miss Stacey, okay? Or Miss Holloway. Her information is there. Get in contact with her. She'll let you know what she can and can't do. She'll let you know all about what she does. I'm just recommending you to her if you're looking for somebody to entertain your event, or you want somebody to come through. Now, she's saved now. She's church now, okay? She's saved, like, for real. But she's still hilarious, and she's still funny. So, y'all can check her out, and I believe her YouTube information is there. I believe her, all her information that she does, social media-wise, is there. And I promise you won't be disappointed with this lovely young lady. And like I said, my sister used to work with her, Miss Stacey Holloway. So please check her out. She is a gospel comedian, and you may need her for your event or whatever is going on. You can find her here on Facebook as well. So check her out. I just thought I seen it the other day, and I was like, I haven't talked about Miss Stacey in a long time, and people out here still doing their thing, still having events, still doing whatever, going on with the norm, like, so might as well still talk about some stuff that she's doing. But with that, y'all know Pastor Fred Thomas, which is somebody that she's been doing different shows with. Please keep him in prayer. He has been diagnosed with COVID, and we just want to make sure anybody that has been diagnosed with COVID, let's just make sure that we keep them in prayer. If you got over COVID, you know God is a healer. You know God is a way maker. You know He can do any and everything. I don't like to put contractions. Y'all remember contractions? I don't like to put contractions with God, because it's just like, God can do anything but fail. God can, he can't, listen, I don't want to put any kind of negative word on him, because I know he's able and he can do anything. If he can do, y'all don't see some miracles work in your own life. You ain't got to look over at your neighbor's life. You ain't got to look over at your homegirl life or whatever. You look at your own life and see what God done for you. When I tell you he did it all for us, because we're here right now, is he woke us up today. Whatever time you got up, whether it was 2 o'clock, whether it was 5 o'clock, whether it was 10 o'clock, whether you just got up a few minutes ago, God did it for you. And he gave you another time, another chance to get your life in order, to fix things that you have not fixed in a long time, or things you think that you don't need to fix. He gave you today to fix it. Sometimes, and I was telling my husband this earlier, sometimes a lot of us don't even want to cleanse our own heart. We don't want to look within our own selves and find out where our mistakes is or where our problems are, so we can fix us. We'd rather fix everybody else, but we don't want to fix ourselves. And a whole lot of times, you can't fix, not a whole lot, you can't fix nobody else besides yourself. You can't control nobody else's well-being or what they're doing. They shouldn't or couldn't or whatever. You can't do any of that kind of stuff. So a lot of things we have to do is to make ourselves better. In order, if people see that you're trying to do better and you're trying to change not be the same person you was 5 years ago or even a year ago, and you have grown. And I'm not just talking about grown in the word. I'm not just talking about grown in church. I'm just talking about just knowing that you're a whole lot better than what you used to be. Your attitude is better. You're approachable. I talk about people being approachable, because there's a lot of people that are just not approachable at all. You just be like, I send them a text, or now I'll just talk to them on the phone. And you need to be approachable, because that's how, and let me tell you something. I know I said this before. It's probably a lot of stuff I don't say, but y'all know whatever comes up in my head, I'm going to say it. But I was telling my husband earlier, I said, a lot of people don't realize that they think their business is just not gonna, I don't know why folks won't support me, but do they like you as a person, first of all? Do I like you on a personal level? I can't support your business if I don't like you personally. God's day, how are you, Whisper? How can you say that I want to, why my friends or my family don't support me? But do you like you? Because a lot of folks don't like themselves. They don't love themselves, but they want everybody else to love them. And you can't make folks love you or like you. I think I talked about that about a week or two ago. You can't make people like you and force that love that you want people to have for you because you love yourself like that. You can't force people to be like that to you. But at the same time, you cannot you can't force anything on somebody, or your personal life have to be on the up and up in order for your business to grow. I'm gonna pay you and I don't like you. It's weird to me. Like, folks force that on people, and then you get upset with people because folks don't support you. And it's not even talking about business wise. It's just talking about anything. You should always have one person that you can go to and just kind of like cry on their shoulders, or just lift let your feelings out and get that extra. You just be like, oh, I feel a whole lot better because I can just unload and unwind this what I'm holding in my heart. I can just unwind and I know what I'm about to talk to this person about. It's not going to go any further than where it is. God's Day Whisper. Happy birthday, Awana. How are you? Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Today is your day. Happy birthday. That's all I know to say. Hey. I don't know. But anyway, we definitely need to do that. Thank you. I appreciate it. God's Day Whisper. How are you, lady? But that's a big thing for me is a lot of folks try to force that on to people, and a lot of folks try to figure out where they're going wrong at. And a lot of times, when I told y'all this, we don't got to a point in our lives to where we don't even feel like we owe folks an apology. We owe people, I'm sorry. Now I'm not doing that. I don't care. Sometimes that attitude that we have towards that, where's your blessing being blocked? God's Day Whisper, how are you? Where's your blessings being blocked? The way you treat people, watch how your blessings be in return. You trying to figure out why your family is not doing well, why your health has failed, why you can't get ahead, why your finances is falling back, why you still going through the things that you're going through, why your life has not increased into better. It's because of the way that you're treating people. It's the way that you're coming at people. It's your mouth. A lot of us don't want to shut. I told y'all yesterday or day before. A lot of times we need to shut up and sit down. Be quiet and be ready to listen to what somebody else have to say. It don't have to everything don't revolve around you. Everything that you go through, you don't have to be seen. You don't have to have attention. Sometimes fall back, and I always say I'm a background singer. I love to say I'm a background singer because I don't have to be in the spotlight. I don't have to be in the front. You ain't got to put me on program. You ain't got to call me first lady. You ain't got to call Mrs. All that. I don't care about all of that. I don't care about any of that. I can fall to the back. But a lot of people look for attention. A lot of folks is looking for people trying to get approval from people. But what we get approval from is the wrong way. Our approval needs to be, let me go to this person and ask for forgiveness. But we want approval for foolishness. We want approval for junk. We want approval just to be talking. I just want to talk out the side of my mouth, and it's not going anywhere. You're not doing anything to be better. Why don't we want to be better? Why don't we want to increase? Why don't we want more for ourselves? We keep on going through the same thing. It's because of how you're treating people. Have you ever thought, and I think this is a conversation that made me pop my tongue, I do apologize, but I was thinking real hard. Have you ever thought that, sorry y'all, have you ever thought that the reason why your life is still on the same level or you have went below where you normally are is because of how you treating people? What I mean is, okay, so say for instance, you don't see that this is a problem, but you talking and you doing all this extra stuff. You got a lot that's going on or whatnot, and then you do whatever you're doing, but then the reaction or the repercussions for what you've done, it affects something else that bothers you. Let me just use this for example. Say for instance, I'm just out loud and I'm just dogging out somebody or I'm doing whatever, and then I'm thinking, well, I'm gonna be blessed by what I just said. What I just did, I'm gonna be blessed by. But God decides to do something to somebody in my family, or He decides to do something to me. He decreases my finances overnight. I wake up and bad things just continuously to happen to me. God don't have to touch you because we don't want to learn how to be quiet. We won't learn how to sit down and just hush and not be involved in so many different things. We're just so used to just being whatever I say, that's what goes. And that's why I said a whole lot of times we can just fall to the background. Sometimes just be like that little ant that's on the wall, or be just like a little, whatever sitting in the corner. You don't have to say anything. You can just observe. I told y'all the other day that I watch. I'm a people person. I just watch. You don't have to talk. You don't have to say anything. You just watch how people move. And I guarantee you the way they move, it's going to speak louder than what anything being said, because of the way they move. You have to just pay attention. Just watch. That's what God wants us to do. Be quiet. Sit down. Watch me work. Let me do what I do best. Watch how I handle this. What you worried about, what you trying to fix on your own, I'm already working it out. I'm already doing it. But we don't want to do that because our way is the right way, and it can't nobody change our way, because I've been doing this for 65 years and it's been working all this time. Has it really? How many people do you have in your corner? Can you trust somebody with some information you've been trying to get off your chest? Can you go to them and ask them for some money, or ask them for assistance, or ask them for some food? Can you go to anybody and do that with? When you don't have a love or circle of friends or a couple of people that you can go to with trusting information, there's a problem. Check yourself. Watch yourself. I'm telling you, that's why folks end up, they be like, they end up dying by themselves, or they don't have any friends. Nobody won't help them. Nobody won't support them. Nobody won't share their information. Nobody won't go over there. Nobody won't eat their food. It's all of that. It's because their circle that they have went a different ways. And then most of the time, it's because it's our mouth. Your tongue is powerful. You speak things into existence. I was talking to somebody, I guess, a couple of weeks ago, and they was talking about something, and then the next week, they was playing, but the next week it actually happened. I said, you just said last week this is what you wanted to do, or you seen this happening, but it was a lie, but you was playing. But then when it came back down to it, guys, they whisper, I was just talking about you. I'm good. How are you? Y'all, that's Miss Stacey Holloway. I was just telling y'all about the comedian. Please check her out. Y'all got an event coming up. If you don't, go out there and save her information, just in case y'all got something coming up in the next year or so. I don't know how she's operating and doing things. Guys, they whisper. However she's operating or whatever, get in contact with her. Don't ask me, because I don't know. I'm just telling y'all who to go to. You're looking for somebody that is actually hilarious, and it's clean comedy. It's hilarious. It's funny. You're like, I'm telling y'all, know if I tell y'all I'm telling y'all about somebody, I mean it. Guys, they whisper. If I tell you about somebody, that means I recommend them, and I approve this message, okay? Because Miss Stacey Holloway is what that is, all right? When I tell you, you know what, I got that video when I came up there, and you was acting up. Listen, I got that video. But I know I keep saying that. I'm going to have to find it. I'm going to have to post it, so we can all laugh at it, because, baby, you had me. You somebody, you recorded me? Absolutely. I may need this one day, and this is when I need it. Okay. So, anyway, as I was stating, y'all, for real, what I have realized is a lot of times we don't want to fix ourselves. We do a whole lot of talking, but we ain't doing, it's no actions in our talk. And it's we do a whole lot of talking, but we don't want to sit down and be quiet and pay attention. Be taught something. Even the smartest person can be taught something. Even a person that think they know it all can be taught something. It's always something that you can be taught. Whether it's at your job, whether it's in church, whether it's at the house, you can always be taught something. Don't ever feel like that you know it all. Can't nobody tell you what to do. Can't nobody tell you how to handle it. Come on now. We need to humble ourselves. When you know everything, you don't have that many people in your circle, because you know. Folks be like, oh, they already know. Forget them. Just let it be whatever it is. But a lot of times we need to just be quiet. Just sit down. Be quiet. God wants us to sit down and listen to what he's saying. When this pandemic first happened here in Dallas, or in Texas, let me say, when they started shutting down a whole lot of stuff and backing away from a whole lot of stuff back in March, I said that then. I said, God is trying to get our attention, but we're not paying attention to what God is telling us. This is the time for us to mend these broken relationships, to get closer to our spouses. This is a time for us to get closer to our kids, for us to fix a whole lot of things, to start that business up. We've been putting on the back burner for 2 or 3 years. The stuff that we have been putting to the side, saving money, just getting things under control, getting our house in order, just a whole lot of stuff God wanted us to do, because we was rushing with the way the world was, with traffic, with all these activities going on with kids and all this other stuff. And when God just stopped all of this stuff from happening, we just kept, we still have not learned, even in December, and what we got just about a few days left in this year, and we still have not been able to just sit down and be quiet and listen to what God is telling us to do. And then when he's telling us to do it, we disobedient. We still don't want to do what God said. I'm going to do it this way. I said, okay, so you want to overrule God? Try to do it your way and see what happens. Have you ever got a whooping by God? Have God ever whooped you and you just said, Lord, you ain't have to do me that bad? Lord, listen, I ain't know you were going to tear me down that bad. This lady right here from the store is something. Hey, Miss Kristen, how are you? Guys, they whisper, hey, Tianda. How are you guys? They whisper. Listen, a whole lot of time we need to sit down and be quiet. Like, we just need to pay attention and listen to the voice of the Lord. We always want to listen to the devil. We always want to listen to friends. We always on social media. And sometimes you don't need to be doing any of that. Sometimes he just wants you. He got you. When the stuff we worried about a lot, You just be like, God, I can't. You don't pace the floor all night long. You don't health messed up, your sleep messed up, your kids messed up, you don't even know what you're eating, you don't know what's going on. Guys, they whisper, how are you? You got a lot of stuff that's going on, but because we won't sit down and be quiet. We in everybody's business. We trying to control stuff. We trying to be over everything. We want to be lead. We want to make sure they said our name right. You said my name wrong. Well, if your name didn't have all these dashes and extra stuff in it, maybe they'll be able to say it. I know my name is unique. But I don't sit there and I don't get upset with somebody because they say my name wrong. I just be like, oh, no, that's not how you pronounce it. You pronounce it this way. But I don't get upset and ready to be upset at somebody. It's not like it's a normal name. So why are we so angry about stuff? The anger we have and we just want to pop off and get with somebody. Shut up. I'm sorry. I don't even like to say that, but shut up. It's just that time for us to just get off the phone, get off of social media. Find something that's going to keep your attention, because our attention span is horrible. I told you about distractions. Our attention is horrible when it comes to a whole lot of stuff, because we feel like what we got to say is important and what somebody else got to say ain't about nothing. That's not the way you're supposed to. That's not the way it go. When you're having a meeting and they asking everybody, do they have a question or they got something to say, that's your time then. But when they open up the meeting and you're not the manager, you're not in charge, and you start talking and got your opinion, your opinion don't even matter, okay? Sometimes our opinions don't even matter. If they don't ask, don't tell them, okay? They didn't ask you for all that information. They didn't tell you to say all that. Like, shut up. Sometimes they don't even have to know you on the call. Sometimes they don't have to know you you in the meeting. Sometimes they don't even have to know you around. They just let them miss you. Let them fall to the back. I'm telling you, when folks miss you and you pop up out of nowhere, it's greater than you always being seen and always in the forefront. Somebody said that about me. She always want to be seen. And I was just like, anybody that know me know how I am. And y'all just be like, oh, okay. It is what it is. I'm not that person that have to be, why you didn't call my name? Why you didn't say my name? I'm sitting right here. Listen, I sit in the back and you just be like, why you sitting back there? Because I'm cool back here. Like, I don't have to be up in the forefront. Sometimes you just need to just observe. Just observe. You don't have to know what's going on. You don't have to know, well, what happened to the program? Who not on this program? Why they didn't go over there? Why they didn't show up? Listen, it be too much and my brain be like, I can't take it. I can't do all that. Now it's just too much. Sometimes we just need to shut up. Just sit down and hush. Let somebody help you. And we all should be willing to be helpful and to receive help and to give help. Listen, we need to give it both ways. Give help to somebody that need it. We're not ready. We just feel like we just selfish when it comes to that. It's all about me and nobody else. I don't care about nobody else. I don't care what they say. I don't care what's going on. If it ain't about me and what I got going on, I don't want to hear it. Who are you? Because God didn't send you here for you all to do all that. We cute, we pretty, we fine, we got whatever, you got your life going on, that's fine. But why you got to always jump up and just be seen, or why you always got something to say? It's hush time. It's be quiet time. It's time to be humble. Let's find out what God is telling us to do, because I told y'all a while back, we got a purpose. We're all here for a reason, and we got to find out what that reason is. And we got to do what God is telling us to do. That assignment God gives you, if it's for you, I don't care if you walk into a restaurant and you see something that's going on and He speaks to you to do something, you're supposed to do. A lot of times we miss our blessing just in passing, walking it out of the store, walking it out the restaurant. We miss our blessing right then. God can bless you like Bishop was talking about last night. About money that he found. You don't know it ain't just because he paid his tithing. You don't know who he witnessed to. You don't know how he helped somebody else. Some things that he may have done away with to make sure that somebody else is good. So we miss all that because we want everything for ourselves. We want all the money. We want everything. We want everybody to give it to us. Where are you giving at? What are you doing to help somebody else? What are you doing to be humble? Where you at? Or you always got to run your mouth. Or you always out here running just in the streets. Why you? And listen. I didn't mean to say about the run the street. Listen, come on, Miss Stacy, your assignment. We miss our assignment. God can be telling us. My husband, we talked about this a while back. I don't want to get into that part. I don't want to say that part. But he was telling me about his mom. His mama some years ago, somebody had fell out or whatever, and God had spoke to her to pray for the man that had fell out, and she didn't do it. So anyway, the man ended up dying or whatever, and she felt bad about it. And she said, God told me to do something, and maybe if I had to do what God told me, he probably would have, helped the man or whatever. And a lot of times we miss a whole lot of things that God is telling us to do because we're so in a rush or we feel like it's not necessary. I was just seeing somebody's post earlier. You never know what people are going through. And I've been saying this for a while. We never know what folks are going through and how they're dealing with life themselves. And when they're down and out, a whole lot of times we still jump on them and badger them. And you don't know what folks is dealing when they go home. You may not know they're getting beat or they're getting abused in some type of way. You don't know if they're abusing somebody. And a whole lot of times they're looking for somebody, a humble heart, somebody that has some positive things to say to them, or some encouraging words, or even a prayer to say to them. A whole lot of times we don't want to we don't want to do what that assignment is telling us to do because we're fearful. Bishop been talking about a lot of fear that's been happening. What's been going on is we're fearful of a whole lot of things because we feel like that's not for us. I'm scared. I don't know what's going to happen. You may not know what's going to happen, but what is God telling you to do? God's telling us to do a whole lot of stuff. He's given us all type of assignments this entire year, the entire 2020. He's been giving us assignments. Have we been answering those assignments? Or we just been just like, oh, well, Lord, you know, God knows my heart. When I tell you this God knows my heart situation, we got to stop saying that. He wants you to have a better heart than what you got. Yes, he know that heart, but he wants you to have a better heart. He wants you to be better with the well-being of what you're doing. If you're not where God wants you to be, maybe that's what your assignment needs to be. I don't know. Maybe it's to witness. Maybe it's to do more ministry-wise. Maybe it's for you to step up and start speaking. Oh, Lord, I dropped my AirPod, y'all. I'm sorry. Maybe it's some things that God wants you to do. We can't always feel like it's us that we make the decision. God makes the decision for you. When I tell you trying to change what God is putting together, see what happens with that. I'm telling you, God whoops you. I did that. I stepped out of church for about 10 months. This was some years ago. Years and years and years ago. I stepped out of church for a while, but when I tell you those 10 months that I went through, what I went through within those 10 months, I found my way back into church because I knew what I was supposed to be doing. I knew what I was supposed to be doing, how I was supposed to be living my life, and I wasn't doing it. I allowed a previous situation stop me from going to church, and that's not the way God wants us to be. He's just like, I know if you live and you learn, and I won't ever go through that. I won't allow that to happen again, and that's probably why I am where I am mind-wise or with my heart. It's just like I can't allow things that are my experiences, my past experience, or things that I've been through to stop me from being what God wants me to be. I can't allow those things to stop me from the greater. And to even tell somebody else about how God is and how he reacts and how he works. And a lot of folks think, and folks play God for a fool. They act like he's just not God. Like he's the, what do you call it? What I want to say. They act like because he's not the author of confusion. He's not going to confuse us. He's not going to say, I'm going to bless you over here, but you ain't got to do nothing. No. Oh, I'm gonna tell you get saved, but you ain't gonna go through no trials and tribulations. No, he don't do all of that. That's not how he works. You gonna go through stuff because it's a learn. I told you, everything you go through, those storms that you go through, you're gonna learn something along the way. Whatever it is, I don't know, but there should be a learned lesson with your storm. It's just because I don't want to go back this way again. Just like I said before, you don't like the way you feeling when somebody talk crazy to you or they come at you. Change that. Don't continue to let somebody keep coming at you and talking crazy to you and telling what you can. And you don't like that feeling. You don't like the way you feel. Change it. You don't like what's going on with that. Change it. But you ain't got to be all, because how you gonna change it if you just, doing crazy stuff? I don't know. I'm just, I don't know. Listen, I'm sorry, y'all. Let me go back because I missed some of y'all comments earlier. Let me see. Oh, Miss Rachel. Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't see that. I do have your information. I don't know if she's still on here because I'm just not reading this. Miss Henderson, she has the podcast, the radio station that she does, the internet radio. I'm gonna call it internet. That's what she got on here, the internet radio. Her website is dfwdenradio.com. It's a 24-hour internet gospel radio station. So it's on my website. You can click on it. It will take you directly to the station if you would like to hear gospel music 24/7. And you can check her out. But like I said, her information is there. The DFW Den Radio, I think that's there. I believe the blood of sugar. Okay. I talks like that. Listen. But yeah, I just want us to be better than what we have been. A lot of times we don't want to do that. We feeling like we good what we are, and God want us to be better. Don't just be good, be better, be greater. Once you get that better, be greater. Don't stop there because you conquered your goal of being better. Go on for the gusto. Go on up there and get more. Stop talking and show action. Listen, stop talking and show action. You need. You're never too old. You're never too old. There you go, Miss Felicia. You are never too old to learn anything. Good afternoon. You were right. Need to shut up and listen. We do. You breathe, man. Your breath, Mister. Miss Stacy, don't start nothing today. God has shifted in the natural and in the spirit realm, and we need to fast, pray, read the word, and listen to the voice of God and the true men and women of God. Absolutely. Well, a lot of us don't want to listen to what God has to say because, like I said, we are fearful of what the outcome may be or what may happen. You don't know how people may react. Some people just need to see God in you. They need to know that you got God in you. I told you a while back, God's Day Whisperer. I told you a while back I was at the nail shop and this lady was asking, she said, you married? And I was like, yes. She said, can you pray for me and husband? I said, are you sure? Have you been, have you been asking God to actually, because we ask God for stuff, but God can send us just, okay, you want a husband. All right. He gonna send you any kind of man that you can get mad and say, that's your husband. What do you want? You have to tell God exactly what you want. Like that's like a car. Oh, I want a black, a black BMW, and I want it to be a 4-seater, and I want it to have this, and I want it to have. You're telling God exactly what you need when it come down to that, because God can send you a black BMW, but it don't mean it's gonna run. It don't mean it's gonna have everything that you need to have in it. It doesn't mean that, because we feel like we can just tell God and He just automatically just know what we want. Sometimes we always asking God for materialistic stuff, but we always asking God for more. Why don't we ask God just tell God thank you? Because you got a lot that you can thank God for. And I always say, waking you up, whatever time of day you wake up, for traveling grace from where you're getting you from one situation to the next. I call it a situation, okay? You get you from one place to another. When you still got food in your refrigerator, when you still able to use all the activities of your limbs, when you in your right frame of mind, when you still have all of your senses, you can still see, you can still hear, you can still taste, you can still touch. All of that. When you can do those things, you get excited about what God. Just tell God thank you for the little bitty stuff that He does for you. Even when you don't even think about, well, what can I thank God for? Because I know if you had 10,000 tongues, it still wouldn't be enough. But you just be grateful for God just doing things. Don't always ask Him for something. Sometimes you need to just, Lord, what do I need? I need something from you. I need you to bless me. What can I do for you, Lord? How can I get better with your word? How can I learn how to pray better? How can I learn how to pray more? How can I find time to pray and have time for you? How can I have time to do more for your people? What can I do to be better? Sometimes we need to be trying to figure that. Quit asking for all the time. It got to be about money and let my bank account be this and it's all about more with that. What about the other more? What about the part that He wants you to have more of Him? What about the more? Lord, I want more of you. I need more of you. I got to have more of you, because if it wasn't for the more of you that I need, I wouldn't be able to function. I wouldn't be able to go on. I wouldn't be able to touch. I wouldn't be able to feel. I wouldn't even be able to do any of the things that you require. Like Bishop been saying for the longest, when it comes down to God, there's nothing in this world you cannot do without Him. There's nothing. You cannot go daily without something that you did for it. Even if you thought it was your alarm clock that woke you up this morning, it was not. It was not your alarm clock. It wasn't you just popped up out of nowhere. God did that for you. So I told y'all, give God credit where credit is due, because He's owed that anyway. This all belongs to Him. We always want to take credit for that's mine and I did this and whatever. What did God do? We don't give God His credit. What did He do for you? How did He take care of you? Because if it wasn't for Him keeping you in your right frame of mind, or having the way to get around, or the way to have the talent that you have, would you have the job? Would you have the business? Would you have the functionalities that you have if it wasn't for God? Absolutely not. Start always thinking it's about you, and it got to go. It's always yours and me and whatever, me and mine. Our attitude. I'm telling you, these attitudes, you just be like, ooh, they got an attitude for what? Sometimes we don't realize how bad our attitudes can stop us from our blessings. We just feel like the way I am, people have to accept me. No, do better. Don't come. I'm telling you, when you're not approachable, you lose a whole lot of things. You be like, I'm not buying nothing from her. I'm not going to support her. I'm not going to tell nobody about her. I'm not going to do any of those things. Guys, they whisper, I'm not going to tell anybody about her because her attitude is nasty. She's not approachable. She snaps off for no apparent reason. She think that everything got to revolve around her. She always talking and she don't want to sit down and listen to nobody else. She don't want to be taught. Y'all know y'all work at jobs with folks they ain't been there but a year or two, but they know more than you and you've been there all your life. Listen, I'm just saying, you got folks that are out there that are like that. And sometimes you got to fall back. And when people don't want to hear what you got to say, they talk over you, or they want to change the subject, or they want to do something. Guess what you do? You be like, oh, okay, and fall back. Sometimes you got to let folks fall down, and then they'll come back and be like, I know you was trying to tell me. I heard what you was saying. Okay, now you want to listen. Sometimes that's why I say fall back. Relax. Don't force nothing on nobody. Don't force nobody to listen to you about your Jesus, because you know what Jesus done for you. They don't want to hear about what Jesus done for you. That's fine. You know. But you don't have to force it on nobody. Don't get mad at them because they don't accept in Jesus like you are. All you can do is tell people. All you can do is just give the information or just lay the law out there. That's all you have to do. All this other stuff that we're trying to force on people, we're trying to make people do stuff, and we want folks to just, come on now, relax. Relax. Like, we don't have to do all of this extra stuff that we're doing. God wants us to relax. Listen to him. Listen to what he's telling us to do. Miss Kristen just said God has shifted in the natural and the spiritual realm. We need to fast, pray, and read the word of God and listen to the voice of God and the true men and women of God. And a lot of times we don't want to do that. Bishop was talking about fear and how a lot of people are just not even being obedient. They feel like God, when the pastor tells them to do something, that I don't want to do it. I don't feel like I should do it, or I don't want to do. And you don't know God has given that to the pastor for him to tell you about it. And if he does not give it to him, then where he getting it from? So you upset with God because you're going to be disobedient. It's fine. I'm telling you, when God whoops you, it's totally different from your mama whooping you when you was growing up and your daddy whooping you when you was growing up. God's whooping is totally different from the norm. And it's fine. If you want to go through that life, you want to go through that. I've been there. I know what it's like, and I don't want to do that again. That's why when Bishop, I told y'all a long time ago, I think the last time I spoke at church, I said that then. I said I have to do what God is. So if Bishop tells me to do something, I have to go by that because God has given that to him, and I have to be obedient to that because I know what it feels like when God whoops you, and it's not a great feeling. You think you was mad when your mama used to whoop you with a belt, or she threw a shoe at you, or she threw a hanger or whatever, because we don't got it out in the extension cord. When she did all of that stuff, or even your daddy, whoever whooped you, your grandma. Whatever they did, you think that's a whooping and you was mad and you was hurt and you was crying and stuff. Try to get a whooping by God and see. I promise you, it ain't nothing like what your mama, daddy, grandma used to do. Your granddaddy, the way they used to whoop you. I promise you, it's not on that level. Because God he's not playing with us. I'm telling you, this time is now. Y'all see across social media how life is taking people, and it's taking pastors, and it's taking babies, and it's taking middle-aged young folks. It's random, okay? So while we're out here playing and thinking we got time, be careful about the time you think you have. A young lady, a friend of mine, she was just telling me the other day that she had contracted COVID, and I told her, I said, I'll be praying for you, or whatever, because she could have been doing everything right, and things just change in a matter of seconds. That's why I tell y'all, your life can change in a matter of seconds. It can be somebody else. It don't even have to be this virus. It could be somebody else because they see what you got and they want it. And they want to come take it away from you. So your life can change. You don't know how you emotionally, it can change you. You don't know how financially it can change you. You don't know if it'll change your family's life if you're not even here anymore. That's why I always try to encourage you, make sure that your life is on the right track. All this mess that's going on, this fighting and bickering and going back and forth, and that's mine, you can't put it in the casket with you, okay? You go to heaven or hell, it can't go with you. So why we arguing over it? What we fussing about? Why we need to have all of that, and you can't take none of it with you? So if somebody come and take your life, or something happens to you, what you gonna do with it then? All this extra stuff that we're doing that does not need to happen, we need to back away from it. Let that stuff go. Don't continue to fight over something that you can't take with you no way. When you think about it, you be like, so if I do get it and something happens to me, where's it gonna go? God say, Whisper, how are you? You're going to have to do all of the, you got to just back away from all of this stuff that we're doing. Stop the fighting, the arguing, the text messages, and putting people on blast and exposing folks and all of that other kind of stuff. Because I'm telling you, if God exposed all of us, whoo, listen, if the Lord decides I'm going to expose everything in your closet, who you don't want to know that's been in your what's in your closet right now? I guarantee you, God say, Whisperer, I guarantee you won't want people to know what's in your closet right now. While we exposing people, what if God was to expose us? That stuff that's in our closet that we done, I don't care if we was 12, 15, we was 17 when we did it. That stuff that's in our closet, if God was to expose us, the way we're trying to expose people and tell people off and get at folks, if God do us the same way that we doing other people or we're doing him, we're not exposing God enough. A lot, we just not telling nobody about God. We're afraid. We don't want folks to know we go to church. We don't want them to know what church we go to. We don't want them to know anything about that because that's just the way we is. Everything is, certain things is a secret and we'll post certain stuff. Let me tell y'all something. And I was going to post this a couple of weeks ago because I asked somebody about this and they was kind of listening to, they were looking like, what? Listen. So, and this is just a question because maybe I just don't know the answer and y'all can help me out with it. So is Snapchat the place where everything goes on in Facebook? So is Snapchat like your devil work that you're doing or your extra stuff that you're doing that you don't want Jesus to find out about on Facebook? I'm just asking because maybe it's me that don't know because I just be like, well, why they don't post this on Facebook? Anything I put on Snapchat, I can put it on Facebook, but a lot of people don't. I'll be like, that's not even on Facebook, but they put it on here. I don't know what the difference is. I'm just asking. Maybe it's me. Maybe somebody can help me. So is that like your, how you have the devil and the angel sitting on your shoulder? So is that what Snapchat and Facebook? You'd be like, oh, this is Facebook worthy and this is Snapchat worthy. Like, which one is it? I'm just asking because I've asked somebody and they was just like, what are you talking about? No, I'm just saying. Because I see some stuff on Snapchat and I'd be like, okay, girl, okay, sir. I'm just saying, I just thought I asked about this since that just popped up in my head. I just thought I'd go on and ask. But I just wanted to let you all know about that kind of stuff to just realize that we need to just sit down and be quiet and be humble. Listen to what God is telling us to do. Be more on alert about what God is giving us to do. And like I said, our assignments are different. Our assignments are uncomfortable. Our assignments is for us to actually do and not be, and I'm not going to say you're not going to be afraid, but don't be too afraid to where you can't complete your assignment. And a whole lot of us don't want to complete our assignment because we are fearful, because we are afraid of the outcome, because we don't know what's going to happen at the end. Of course you don't, but God wants you to do it. Okay, sorry. If God is giving you an assignment to do, please complete your assignment. It's like when you was in school and they say, y'all got to this deadline to do it. And is it comfortable? No. Is it going to be easy? Probably not. Is it going to be out of your norm, out your comfort zone? Maybe so. I had to do it. And when I did it, I felt a relief off of me. And it's just that we're at a point in time now that the games that we play with God is more serious than it was on yesterday. Okay? Because like I said, lives are changing tremendously. And when something happened, if somebody goes to the hospital, you can't not be there with them. You're having to say goodbye to your loved ones through an iPad or whatever, and you're not getting a chance to, because we watched Chicago Med a few weeks ago, and that was one of the, and I didn't understand, I understood the episode, but I asked my husband, I said, was this an episode? I don't know if I liked the episode because it was really good information, or if I didn't like it because of, I felt like this was just like a lot going on. And it was really, don't get me wrong, the show, I love me some, any of the Chicagos I love. But the episode, it was about COVID. And for somebody to say, I've never been without my partner for 40 something years. And the only way I can say goodbye to you is through social media. And she just tried to go in there, and they wouldn't let the woman go in there with her husband. But she had to say goodbye to her husband through an iPad. And that's why I said, whatever life is taking us right now, and we don't know. We don't know where tomorrow is going to hold. We don't know what the next 5 seconds is going to hold. But whatever it is, just make sure you're right with God. Make sure your loved ones is right. It's okay to tell your people, y'all get y'all life right with God. I love y'all, but I want us to see each other again. And how can we see each other again if we're not on the same, we're not doing what God is telling us to do, if we're not being obedient to his word. And that's why a whole lot of us, or a lot of people, miss out on that. Is because we don't want to, we thinking we got, I told you, we thinking we got time. We thinking there's plenty of time for us to do the right thing, or plenty of time to get our lives right. And God wants us to do better than what we've been doing. He's an awesome God. He's a wonderful God. He takes care of each and every last one of us daily. Every second he takes care of you. Every second listen, he can't, ways that he's taking care of us, we couldn't even think to take care of ourselves like that, because God keep doing that. Who can watch over you while you slumber and sleep all night long? Why you slobbing? Why you up there snoring loud? Why you up there sounding like a train or whatever? God watching over you, because you can stop breathing while you're snoring. That's how God, he can do that. Are you ready? If you go to bed right now, would you be ready if God just he just take you into an eternal sleep? Would you be ready? God watches over while you sleeping, and he decides that he wants to allow you to wake up again. What are you going to do different if you wake up tomorrow? What you going to do different that you did today? From today, what would you do different tomorrow if he was allowed you to wake up? Things that we don't even realize that God does for us. He watching over us. We sleeping all night long. He can stop us from breathing. He can allow somebody to enter our homes and do things to us. Our house can catch on fire. Anything can happen. But God is still this kind of God that he loves us enough that he keep on doing great things for him, and we are disobedient to him. We treat him any kind of way. We treat him like he don't even matter. Like he not even taking care of us. Somebody that's taking care of me, you think I'm going to mistreat them? I'm just saying, somebody that's waking me up every day, I'm going to mistreat them? Somebody that's making sure I got food on my table for me and my family, I'm going to mistreat them? Somebody that's watching over me when I get in my car and out my car, from the driveway to the coming in the house or going out the back, whatever I'm doing throughout the day, and he taking care of me, and I'm going to mistreat him. Somebody's watching over my family, whatever they doing throughout the day. He taking care of them. When they leave the house, they come back. They good. They safe. And I'm going to mistreat somebody that's taking care of that. Or I'm going to be disobedient to somebody that's taking care of me. That's not an option for me. That is not an option for me. What God is telling you to, sometimes our assignment is to sit down and shut up. Okay, I'm going to go. I'm going to go. Cause y'all know what I do. Sometimes our assignment is for us to sit down and shut up, and we miss that because we're talking too much. We're doing too much, and he wants us to just be quiet. Listen. You can't listen if you're talking. You can't hear anything if you're talking. You're gonna miss something. I promise you're gonna miss something. What's being said because you're talking. So how do we, maybe that is your assignment. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know what God is telling you. I don't know what he's sending your way. I don't know what he's telling you to deal with. Sometimes he give you that uncomfortable state. I think I was my sister-in-law I was talking to a while back, some months ago. And she was saying, I didn't know God was setting me up for this. I thought it was weird the way I was doing this situation. But now I'm here at this situation. I didn't know God was setting me up for that. And that's the way he works. You just like, I didn't even know I was going to become, be still. Come on, Miss Kristen, be still. God's Day Whisperer. I'm just saying, sometimes we, if y'all ever just, you know, I told you I'm a people person, so I listen, I talk to people or whatever, or I just watch or whatever. But sometimes you try to figure things out, and I'm, you know, like I said, I work on myself. I fix me on how I can be better and how I can do a whole lot of things better, because I want to be better. I want to be better than what I am. Guys, Day Whisperer, listen, you need to send me your information. She does homeschooling, y'all. She does homeschooling, like for real, like some serious homeschooling stuff. So if y'all know anybody, I'm just gonna do this and I'm gonna go back to that. Anybody, Miss Shawn Taylor that's on here. I've been knowing her for a good while, good minute. She's like a homeschool guru. When I tell you, before all this pandemic stuff happened, and on top, check her out. Send me your information. Let me put you on the website, guysday81.com. I do a lot of advertising businesses and churches, events, all that kind of stuff. So send me your information about it. You'll be the only person I have on there about homeschooling. Somebody looking into that, they need some information about that. Yeah, send me your information so I can put it out there. But yes, a lot of time our assignment is for us to just shut up. And I don't like the word shut up because I think that's kind of, you know, like rude. But sometimes we got to talk to people crazy. Like, they be like, shut up. And sometimes you have to break it down. Shut up. Because that's what God wants us. He just say, shut up, sit down, be quiet. Let me take care. Let me talk. Let me work. Let me do what I do. And we don't let God do that because we want to do it. We don't know how to shut up and be quiet and let God, him handle all of the things that he wants us to shut up and be quiet about. And like I said, we miss that because we have not learned how to be quiet. We have not learned how to listen to what God is telling us to do. And when you at that point where you're talking more than what God is doing or what God is saying, you're doing absolutely too much. Guys, Day Whisperer, how are you? You're doing a whole lot. You're doing a little too much. Sometimes you miss stuff when you're talking more than what God is telling you to do. You miss something. He got something in that word, or he got something in there. And I told y'all, people can preach a sermon 25,000 times. My husband can preach a sermon. I can hear it 25 times. I guarantee you, out of those 25 times, I'm going to hear something different that he said the other times, because I'm listening. I'm shutting down everything that's going on in my head or things that's going on. I'm shutting it down because I want to be able to hear what God is telling, what God is saying, what he's doing at that time. But a lot of times our assignment is for us to sit down and shut up. Just be quiet and let him do what he does. And if your assignment may be to minister, it may be to do some other stuff or to be out there doing whatever. Sometimes that is your assignment, but you got to be willing and ready to listen to that and actually do what God is telling you to do. And be ready for it. Be ready for it. And I'm telling you, if your assignment, it's not going to be, like I said, I had an assignment to do a while back, and I did it. And the way that the assignment happened for me, it woke me up out of my sleep. And I was like, God, what you trying to tell me? What you want me to do with this information? And I prayed about it right then and there. I prayed about the situation. I was like, okay, because this has never happened to me before, to wake me up out of my sleep. And the way that this came to me, it was like, wow, like I've never had this happen. So God told me to give the information to whom it was for. And I did. And you can't tell people and then expect for somebody to deliver, because that wasn't their assignment, was to deliver the information to people. You have to do that yourself. And so that's what I did. I delivered the information myself to whom it was for. It shocked me, first of all, because like I said, I told y'all, God is taking me on a whole nother journey. He's doing some other. Did I think I would ever be here at this point doing this kind of stuff? No. My sister, we talked about that for a little while, and she was just like, hey, go forth and do what God's telling you to do. Go forth and do it. But honestly, but I did the assignment, I completed the assignment, and I felt good about it afterwards. Like I said, was it uncomfortable? It was. Was it something that was out of the norm for me? It was. That's why I say that, because it's something that I experienced. I'm not going to tell you something that I haven't experienced, been through, or whatever. But when I did it, I felt better, and I felt like I did what God told me to do. I completed my assignment. So has that ever happened to me before? It never did. It never woke me up out of my sleep. It never did. You just like, okay. But the way things was unfolding, it was heavy on me that I needed to deliver the information to whom it was for. And that's why I said, listen to what God is telling you to do. Absolutely do it. If it means for you to be quiet for a couple of days, don't be on social media, don't be on the phone, don't be on anything that doing your normal daily stuff, but not extra stuff, because God is trying to tell you to do some things. And folks may not understand, well, why you not doing this, or why you not over there, or why you didn't come to this. Sometimes it's best. So that's why I say, if you're not invited to something, that's fine. If you don't get that phone call, you don't get that text message, you don't get that picture, you don't get any of that stuff, it's fine. Don't let that stop you. Don't let that bother your brain to where you just, why they didn't invite me? Because God got you doing something else. What he got you doing is not for them. What he got you doing is not for all this up. It's not for you to be on social media. It's not for you to be all over. Sometimes it's just for you to pay attention to what he's telling. This vision he has you on, this tunnel vision, this right here, that's what he got you doing. All this other stuff don't even matter. And if folks don't understand that, that's their problem. But do what God is telling you to do, because you don't want to be whooped by him. But be quiet so you can hear him. You'll know what he's saying. He's not going to lead you wrong. I promise you, he's not going to lead you down the wrong path. He's not going to take you somewhere that you're not supposed to be. He's not going to do you wrong. We do him wrong, but he's not going to do us wrong. Okay? He's not going to mistreat you. We mistreat him, but he's not going to mistreat you. Okay? That's why I said, if we treat God how we treat him, if we treat him like, if he treat us, I'm gonna get it right. If he treat us like we treat him, we'd be upset with God. We'll think God doing us wrong. We'll be like, okay, what's up with that? Like, what you doing? But we expect for him, because of what he does, he just keep on doing good things for us. And because he has not, he doesn't leave us nor he forsake us. He's always there for us. But if he flipped that around and started the way you've been reacting towards him, ignoring him, pulling away from him, not answering his call, not doing what he say do. You know how your mama, us parents, we tell our kids to go and do this, go take their trash out, go wash them dishes, go sweep that floor. And you got to tell them over and over and over and over again. And we whoop them or we do whatever. God will whoop us. He will turn because we not listening to him. He told us to sit down and be quiet, and we have not done that yet. We're still going. We still talking, we still driving, we still doing our same thing. Oh, I ain't going over, I ain't doing that. We still going places. He told us to stop hanging around certain people. That's our assignment, is to stop hanging around certain people, and we still hanging around certain people. Our assignment is not for us to keep going to the same places, but we keep going to the same places. Our assignment is for us to stop doing some of the stuff that we just doing overall, and we ain't learned how to stop doing it yet. Stop it on the phone talking about folks and gossiping with people and folks that lying on people. He wants us to stop doing that. We ain't stopped doing that. It's a lot of stuff he wants us to stop doing, but we keep on doing it. Why? Now, if he mistreat us because we keep doing the same thing he keep telling us not to do, then we feel like he wrong. He not wrong. He not wrong. If he start doing it, but I'm going to tell you, he gonna send you through some stuff because you're not listening. That storm that you thought you overcame, and because you went back to a certain little part of that situation, he told you not to go over there. I told you I had to learn. After that third time, I was like, Lord, you right. You sure right. You right. I got you. You sure right. So some things you have to back away from. You have to stop doing. Listen to what God is telling us to do. Pay attention to his word. Do what your assignment is. Learn how to be quiet. Just be quiet. Put your lips together. Don't talk. Listen. Not hear. Hearing and listening is two different things. Listening means you paying attention. You got it. You understand. Hearing means you just, okay, yeah. All right, I got you, yeah. And you ain't comprehending nothing. You ain't absorbing what's being said to you. Be a listener. Be willing to listen. Don't be this person that always got to talk. Learn how to listen to somebody else. There's some good information to other people. And learn, if you got to listen to some younger folks, it's okay to listen to some. They got something. They can teach you some stuff too. It don't have to always be there. But I got to wait till they ain't old enough to teach me nothing. Really? And we're not too old to be taught. It's a lot out here. We don't know everything. If you know everything, that means you know everything. You God, and you don't. So there's room for all of us to grow. There's room for all of us to increase our lives and get our lives in order, okay? And to be better than what we've been doing. It's okay. If y'all missed the beginning of this, go back and listen to the replay. Listen to the beginning. Excuse me, for those that are on the podcast, please follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, and we also have a website, which is guysday81.com. Check our podcast out, those that are on Facebook. Check out our podcast, which is Guys Day. I will attach the link to this video. Click on that link, and it will take you to all of our podcast platforms that we are part of, even Apple, Google, Deezer, Spreaker. It's a lot of them. I post it, but the links will be attached. It's the Linktree link. Click on it. It's going to take you directly to all of our social media platforms, as well as podcasts and our YouTube channel. So please check that out. Remember everything that I said. If you missed something, go back to the beginning. This episode will be downloaded or uploaded here soon. I'm working on it. So y'all be patient, and I have all of that working out. So don't forget any of the things that I've said. Check out our website, guysday81.com. Email us if you would like to be a guest on our podcast. If you have some information you would like to get out, you want to talk about your own business, advertise your own stuff, or if you just want to chat, you're more than welcome to do so. But please email me at guysday81@gmail.com. GODSDAY81@gmail.com. Don't forget that we have the Guys Day journals. They are $5 and they're on our website, which is guysday81.com. Click on store, and these beautiful journals are there. It comes with an ink pen. It has your notebook paper in there that you can write with, and they are just $5. Then, like I said, you can order them on our website. We also have Guys Day t-shirts that are $12 from the sizes small to extra large. And I can't tell you about that. So make sure that you're checking out our website. Get involved with the blogs that I post. There's different blog subjects or different blog information that is out there. Please go out there and check out our blog and get involved with it. Come in out there. You may disagree with what somebody else said. That's fine. That's all a part about learning and seeing the way you coming from with it. So, but please check us out. When you go to the website, please sign up to be a part of our email subscribers list. Just put your name and your email address there to send me information. And every time we do any new blog posts, anything that goes on new with Guys Day, you will be aware of it firsthand because you are an email subscriber, and we really appreciate that. I cannot do that then. I was about to tell y'all that. And I cannot do that then. Probably Monday I will do a probably Monday I would do a drawing for just the email subscribers. So if you have not, please go out there and subscribe to our email subscribers list so that you can be a part of this drawing. And I may just do quite a few. I don't know yet. I'll let y'all know between now and then. But if you won't be a winner if you're not an email subscriber. If you already signed up, you're already going to be a part of this. But if you have not signed up, please go and sign up today. It takes a second. As soon as you go to guysday81.com, it's going to pop up with a form and tell you to put your name and email address in there. And then you're a part of the email subscribers list. So I appreciate that if you would do that. And also thank y'all for tuning in today. Thank y'all for being a part of Guys Day. Anything that you do, by liking pictures, by sharing, by tuning in, by downloading the podcast, by emailing, by anything that you do with Guys Day, I really appreciate you. I want y'all to have a great rest of y'all evening. Y'all stay blessed. Hold your head up high. Stay encouraged. Trust God. Listen to what He is telling you to do. Be quiet. Sit down. Be quiet. Listen to what God is telling you to do. Have a great rest of y'all evening. Stay blessed. Stay safe. Watch yourself. Watch your surroundings. Watch your kids' surroundings. Be careful out here wherever you're going, in and out of the stores, in and out wherever you go, your car, whatever. Just be careful because people are changing lives in a matter of seconds, and I don't want your life to change. But make sure your life is right with God. Remember, God loves you. I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.